Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another great episode right here at Rage Fighting Championship. As you can see, we got Raymond Brunswick. He's making his way to the ring today, fighting out of the red corner. He's going to be in tough. He's got a big matchup against him against JP Cartensz. And here comes JP Cartensz to the ring, as he's ready to take on Raymond Brunswick. 2 out of 3 falls here tonight. Of course, standard Rage rules apply. 2 out of 3 rounds, 5-minute rounds. And the rounds will either be decided on points or by knockout. Tonight's main event, it's one that's got second life and a buzz. It's going to be a unification championship match between Crush Hellendale, and he's going up against the Soldier Boy, Derek Colt. It's going to be a huge one, and you know this place is going to be rocking. Anytime you get Derek Colt in here, this place is rocking. And both fighters now ready to go. We're just waiting for the bell. 2 out of 3 rounds. Raymond Brunswick and JP Cartensz. And there's a big fight for both competitors. Of course, every fight's a big one here, televised live on Res TV. So you might see a little bit of butterflies. And there's the bell, and these men are off, and I don't think we're going to see too many butterflies as they come out charging right at each other hard, right from the start. JP's got a few extra wins on the victory ladder, but Raymond Brunswick, he's no slouch. He's beat a lot of pretty tough guys. And he looks to add one more notch to his belt here tonight. And right out of the bat, it has to be said, Raymond Brunswick, his experience advantage is showing as he's landing a few extra combinations. He's just kind of feeling out JP right now. But you can see he's a little bit quicker and he looks a little bit stronger so far. But maybe I spoke too soon. Raymond Brunswick comes back with a good flurry. So JP Cartensz and Raymond Brunswick back and forth here. And these guys aren't pacing themselves, they're just going right at her. Charging like 2 bulls head on here tonight. And if it keeps up at this pace, it's going to be a short fight, folks. And I'm not sure which way it'll go. Right now, Raymond Brunswick looks to have the better of him. Just seems to be sizing him up a little bit and just kind of feeling him out. Keeping him at bay there with some good defense and some strong strikes. And it looks like he's got JP Cartensz hurt already. And there's a big elbow to the face. JP really felt that one. And there he goes. He crashes to the ground. Unbelievable shot there by Raymond Brunswick, and he's got 1 strike knockout power. No question about that. Round 1 goes to Raymond Brunswick. Just a fabulous start here by Raymond Brunswick. And let's see if he can keep it up here. And we're just waiting for the bell to get going, and there it goes. And you can see JP's wasting no time. He's coming right in. He really wants to get on him here. Make this happen. And he's going to have to do something special here. He's down around. And he's going to have to try to find some way to solve Brunswick. And it hasn't been easy thus far. And of course, coming up later tonight, that big championship match, Crush Hellendale and Derek Colt. The Yellow Rose of Texas, some call him. There's some big names in Texas, and they don't get much bigger than Derek Colt. Legendary boxer and mixed martial artist. He's held championships almost everywhere in almost every category. But right now in the ring, JP Cartensz and Raymond Brunswick, they're just letting the fists and kicks fly right here. There's not too much finesse in this match. It's just head to head, strike to strike. And you have to wonder how long these guys can take this. They're landing some big blows in there. You can see some damage. A little bit of blood starting to splatter back and forth on the ring here. And we have plenty of doctors at ringside. And it looks like JP's really looking good this round. He's taking the fight to Raymond Brunswick. He's looking like he really got some good instructions from his corner. And he's putting them to use as he's throwing some beautiful combinations in there. He has Raymond Brunswick really on the ropes. And Brunswick's kind of thinking, what happened here in between rounds? Where did JP get this spurt of energy from? And you can see he's using that right foot and then he's coming in with the elbow. And that's the way he's got to do it. You can't just land one shot. You got to get that second one in there and really knock your opponent off guard. And that's what he's been doing now. And it's paying dividends. You can see Raymond Brunswick, he's getting a little bit battered in there. He's starting to get a little bit sloppy. He's feeling the pressure. The bright lights of Res TV are on him. Huge crowd here at the Constrictor Combat Arena. And JP Cartensz really coming into his own here. He looked a little bit tentative in the first round, but certainly all that is vanished. He is really looking good out here. And that's certainly the experience paying off. And now it looks like Brunswick's in a world of trouble, and he collapses to the ground. He collapses like a ton of bricks. And there's round 2. With round 3, in between rounds, the doctors had to take a close look at Raymond Brunswick. He has some severe swelling underneath the right eye. They just barely cleared him to keep fighting, and here's the bell for round 3. How will that big swelling take effect on the fight? You have to think this is going to work to JP's advantage. But Raymond not backing down. He's really going in there, even though that eye's almost swollen shut. You have to wonder how he can even see JP at this point. But he's seeing him well enough to land some pretty good shots in there. And now you can see Brunswick backing off a little bit. He doesn't want to get in there too quick. Of course, all it's going to take is one big shot to that eye, and it's going to be lights out, literally. Some great action here tonight. This is a great way to kick it off. We're tied 1 round apiece. So this is the rubber round, so to speak. And JP Cartensz, he's really moving now. He's trying to keep Brunswick unbalanced here. He's having trouble seeing. You can see his eye is nearly swollen shut. And JP threw a couple jabs in there to kind of even close it a little bit more. So right now we got Raymond Brunswick working with one eye. And he's doing a great job so far, you have to admit. He really got pummeled last round by JP, but he's being very careful this round. He's picking and choosing his spots. And he seems to be catching JP off guard a little bit. I think JP thought he had him finished off that last round. Of course, he drove that big right hand right into his eye. The doctors checked to see if the eye socket was broken. They said, no, he can continue, but they're going to be monitoring at ringside. Of course, we have a team of medical officials here ringside at Rage Fighting Championship. And it's nights like these, you might need them when 2 guys are in there really throwing big right hooks, throwing big kicks at each other. They're just not holding anything back. And these guys aren't guys that are going to give up neither. They might be hurting, they might be battered, but they're not going to go down. And what a way to open up the evening here tonight. Raymond Brunswick and JP. And it looks like JP's in trouble. He's getting wobbly in there. Brunswick's looking to finish him off, but he can't see him to hit him. And he's got him. He got him. He threw a beautiful front kick, and it sends JP Cartensz to the ground, and that's a knockout. And what a finish to a spectacular fight. Raymond Brunswick, defying the odds with that swollen eye, claims the victory here to open up Battlegrounds.